everyone, and welcome back to Mr. and Miss English channel.
Hey, I'm Noah.
And I'm Emma. Today's episode is super practical, and I think you're going to love it.
Yes, today we are talking about daily use English for real situations.
Exactly. This means the kind of English you actually need every single day, at the shop, at the office, on the phone, at a restaurant, and more.
I love this topic because it's so useful. Sometimes we learn a lot of grammar rules, but we don't know how to say simple things in real life.
That's so true. So today, we will go through different real-life situations, and we'll show you exactly what to say.
Sounds great. Let's start with something we all do, going to a shop.
Perfect. Let's imagine, Noah, you walk into a clothing shop. What's the first thing you might hear from the shopkeeper?
Usually they say something like, "Hello, how can I help you today?"
Right. And how would you respond if you're just looking around?
I would say, "I'm just browsing, thank you."
Good one. And if you need help finding something?
I would say, "Excuse me, do you have this in a smaller size?"
That's a great sentence. Simple, polite, and clear.
Exactly. And if I want to know the price?
You can simply ask, "How much does this cost?" Or, "What's the price of this?"
And if I want to try something on?
You can say, "Can I try this on, please?" And they might respond, "Sure, the fitting room is over there."
Perfect. These are such simple phrases, but so important.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of daily English. It's not complicated, it's just practical.
Let's move to another situation now. Ordering food at a restaurant.
Oh, I love this one. Okay, imagine you walk into a restaurant. What might the waiter say first?
Usually, "Good evening. Table for how many?"
Right. And if you're alone?
I would say, "Just one, please."
And if you're with friends?
"Table for 4, please."
Perfect. Now, when you sit down, the waiter might ask, "Are you ready to order?"
And I would say, "Yes, I'll have the grilled chicken, please."
Good. And if you need a few more minutes?
I would say, "Can we have a few more minutes, please?"
Exactly. And what if something is wrong with your order?
I would politely say, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake with my order."
That's very polite and clear. And at the end, when you want the bill,
"Can I get the check, please?" Or, "Can we have the bill, please?"
perfect. These simple sentences make such a big difference in real conversations.
I completely agree. Okay, Emma, let's talk about another common situation, talking on the phone.
Yes, phone calls can be a little tricky in English because you can't see the person's face.
True, that makes it harder sometimes.
So let's imagine you're calling a company for information. How would you start the call?
I would say, "Hello, I'm calling about your service." Or, "Hi, I have a question about my order."
Good start. And if you need to ask them to repeat something?
I would say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or, "Could you say that again, please?"
Perfect. And if the connection is bad?
"Sorry, the line is not clear. Can you hear me?"
Great phrase. And if you want to leave a message because the person is not available?
I would say, "Can I leave a message, please?"
Exactly. And when you end a call?
"Thank you for your help. Have a nice day. Goodbye."
Perfect ending. Phone calls become much easier once you know these simple phrases.
Definitely. Okay, let's talk about another situation now, asking for directions.
Oh, this is such an important one, especially when traveling.
Exactly. Imagine you're lost in a new city. What would you say to a stranger?
I would say, "Excuse me, could you help me? I'm looking for the train station."
Simple and polite. And if you don't understand their directions?
I would say, "Sorry, could you say that again, more slowly, please?"
Good. And if you want to know how far something is?
How far is it from here? Or is it within walking distance?
Perfect. And if you need to ask about transportation?
Which bus goes to the city center? Or do I need to take a taxi to get there?
These phrases are so useful for travelers.
Definitely. Okay, Noah, let's talk about something we all deal with. Situations at work.
Yes, workplace English is very important too.
Let's imagine you're in a meeting and you want to share your opinion.
I would say, I think we should consider this option, or, in my opinion, this could work well.
Good. And if you disagree politely?
I would say, I see your point, but I think there might be a better way.
That's very diplomatic. And if you need clarification during a meeting?
Could you explain that a little more, please? Or, I'm not sure I understand. Could you clarify?
Perfect. And if you need to ask for a deadline extension?
I would say, would it be possible to have a few more days for this task?
Very professional. And if you want to schedule a meeting?
Are you available for a quick meeting tomorrow? Or can we schedule some time to discuss this?
These are such useful workplace phrases.
Absolutely. Let's move to another common situation now, at the doctor's office.
Yes, this is important too, especially in emergencies or health situations.
Imagine you go to a doctor because you're not feeling well. What would you say?
I would say, I haven't been feeling well for the past few days.
And if the doctor asks about your symptoms?
I would describe it simply, like, I have a headache and a sore throat.
Good. And if you need medicine?
I would ask, do I need to take any medicine for this?
And if you want to know how long recovery will take?
How long will it take to feel better?
Perfect. And if you need a doctor's note for work?
Could I get a note for my workplace, please?
These phrases are simple but very important during health situations.
Definitely. Okay, Noah, let's talk about another situation, checking into a hotel.
Oh, this is useful for travelers too.
Imagine you arrive at a hotel. What would you say at the front desk?
I would say, hi, I have a reservation under the name Noah.
Good. And if you want to ask about breakfast timing?
What time is breakfast served?
And if you need extra towels or items?
Could I get some extra towels, please?
Perfect. And when checking out?
I'd like to check out, please. Can I get my bill?
These are such practical hotel phrases.
Definitely useful for travel situations.
Okay, let's talk about another everyday situation now, using public transportation.
Yes, this is something people deal with daily.
Imagine you're buying a ticket at a train station. What would you say?
One ticket to downtown, please. Or, how much is a ticket to the city center?
Good. And if you're not sure which platform to go to?
Excuse me, which platform does this train leave from?
And if you're on a bus and want to know when to get off?
Could you tell me when we reach my stop, please?
Perfect. These phrases really help in daily commuting.
Absolutely essential for city life.
Okay, now let's talk about a fun situation. Meeting someone new.
Oh, I love this topic. Making small talk is such an important skill.
Exactly. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. How would you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Noah. Nice to meet you.
And if you want to ask about their background?
So, where are you from? Or what do you do for work?
Good. And if you want to keep the conversation going?
That sounds interesting. How long have you been doing that?
Perfect small talk skills. And how would you end a conversation politely?
It was really nice talking to you. I hope we can chat again soon.
These conversational skills are so valuable in daily life.
Definitely. Okay, let's talk about something we all deal with sometimes, resolving a misunderstanding or apologizing.
Yes, this is important too. Imagine you accidentally bump into someone. What would you say?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Good. And if you made a small mistake at work?
I apologize for the mistake. I'll fix it right away.
And if you're late for an appointment?
I'm really sorry for being late. Traffic was terrible.
Perfect. Simple, sincere apologies go a long way in daily communication.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about one more important situation. Shopping for groceries.
Yes, this is such a common daily task.
Imagine you're at a grocery store and can't find something. What would you ask?
Excuse me, where can I find the milk section?
Good. And if you want to know if something is fresh?
Is this bread fresh today?
And at checkout, if you want to pay by card?
Can I pay by card, please?
Perfect. These are such useful everyday phrases.
Definitely helpful for daily life.
Okay, Noah, I think we've covered so many useful real-life situations today.
We really have, from shopping, restaurants, phone calls, directions, work, doctor visits, hotels, transportation, meeting new people, apologizing, and grocery shopping.
That's such a wide range of daily English. I hope our listeners find this super helpful.
I'm sure they will. These are the kinds of situations we face every single day.
Exactly. And knowing simple, polite English phrases makes daily life so much easier, especially when traveling or working in an English-speaking environment.
True. And the best way to remember these phrases is to practice them out loud.
Yes, try saying these sentences to yourself, or even better, practice with a friend.
Repetition really helps build confidence in speaking.
Absolutely. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
So here's a fun challenge for our listeners. Pick 3 phrases from today's episode and use them in a conversation this week.
I love that idea. Real practice makes real progress.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we all learn.
So true. Every conversation is a chance to improve.
Well said, Emma. Okay, let's do a quick recap of today's episode.
Sure. We talked about English for shopping, ordering food, phone calls, asking for directions, workplace conversations, doctor visits, hotel check-ins, public transportation, meeting new people, apologizing, and grocery shopping.
That's a lot of useful real-life English in one episode.
It really is. I hope everyone listening feels more confident using English in daily situations now.
Definitely. Thank you all so much for listening to Mr. and Mrs. English channel today.
Yes, thank you for joining us on this practical English journey.
If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to comment below. Tell us which situation you find most difficult in English, and we might cover it in a future episode.
We read every comment, and we love hearing from you.
See you all in our next episode.
Until then, keep practicing your English every single day.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.